and then just cover them
That's
and get more health.
You're right. Deca gonna piston out their front. Oh, nailed by a rocket from behind. There goes his health.
But he's still alive. He's been pretty stacked. Flag falls in front. Still down. Simon with the pickup. It's returned. Ravjay with an amp grab. Trying to go out high. 75 health. Oh, and he gets nailed by a combo on the lift. So, flag still down.
You know,
gets returned.
I don't think either team is doing a very good job of controlling their armors or their amps.
No, not really. I think amp is a little bit easier to control. The armor can be tough to control on this map, the way it's located. It's kind of away from the action. Speaking of which, Met grabs the amp on his way, or not amp, but armor on his way out. He's got cover though, belt cover.
Belt cover, no.
A ton of cover, actually. He's going to be in his front door. There's no way he does not get in.
This is risky. Okay, never mind. Thought he was going low armor.
So, he's just picked up 2 on him. 1 more left. Both are down. Meanwhile, Blackmane, all by himself now. He's just holding on for dear life. Needs to get some teammates to get in and help him out.
Great frag by Met.
Meanwhile, Met down to 5 health. Simon returns the flag, so Met heading back to stand. This could be the equalizer. They got a belt in though. Nice rockets, pushes him away. Makes the cap. Very clutch. Those rockets. They didn't get the kill, but they got the job done.
Wow, and then facials, a belt coming in through his armor with him.
Yeah, the full load. Looks like Blackmane with a grab.
Red's
Or,
heading
excuse
out
me,
the lift.
Deca. He's out high, but he's not going to get
Getting
anywhere.
met by 2 blue.
Cut off again. So we got 40 seconds if they want to finish this before OT, but I don't expect that to happen. I think we're gonna head into overtime. But
Do Euros
Ravjay,
have overtime, or do they just tie?
what?
Euro players, do they have an overtime, or do they just tie?
I would assume they have overtime. It's built into the game.
I thought that clan-based matches just tied.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I thought you were just talking about in general about the game. I don't know. I don't play Euro. That'd be a mess question. Ravjay trying to get a belt grab, but gets nailed by Grinder in a comic kill. Blackmane
Death.
with a grab. Doubles back underneath the flag. 80 health. Walks by right by 2 health packs. I'm not quite sure about that decision, but down to 8 health now. So I don't know if that health would have saved him or not, but it seems odd to walk right by it. Meanwhile, Kaz with the grab. Pistons trying to go his high. Got cover there. He's in his lift. This could be the cap. Blackmane gets a grab. Both flags off stands. They're running into each other.
With a belt. Not looking good. But Kaz
Nice
gets
job
the
by
anyways.
Kaz. That flag is still down. Met picks it up. RC returns. Grinder gets a return. So both flags back. Whew. It was a close one.
I think Blackmane tried to hero that one. Tried to
He
force
did,
the
but
frag return.
even though he didn't get the kill or the return, I think that couple seconds actually saved him.
You can't fault him for taking those risks either.
Oh no,
I mean,
definitely not at this
he's
point.
Yeah, he's gonna get it most of the time.
And he also had belt, so he was pretty stacked.
It was a calculated risk for sure.
So, meanwhile, Kaz out front with amp, plenty of cover, 2 cover there actually. He's got a belt chasing him. It's gonna come down ramp, so we'll see if it gets him and takes him out. That flag is picked up. Met. Quality pickup. Ravjay with the pickup. Flag still down. And Deca makes a return right out front of the base. So another good run, but not a whole lot.
You don't have good covers in mid. It just turns into a gauntlet of combos trying to get into your front door.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you were saying they need to push up. That defense needs to get out mid and help out, and they definitely did that on that run, but they just couldn't get in the front. Ravjay, another grab, trying to go out front now. Out front door. Low health though. 2 on him. Flag is down. Still down. Grinder gets the return.
BM doing a great job of controlling all the belts so far.
We'll give you a little update here on the scores. Black main leading 124 points. Met in second, 116 for blue. For the most part, those 2 players have really been the standout. Belts are pretty even. Amps are thoroughly dominated by blue right now. And it's interesting because both teams have an amp. It means that red's really struggling getting their amps.
Oh, Deca ran out of shock ammo right when he went in for the kill. Going into his front now, gets cut off. Cover's gone.
That was a risky jump there. He's still got one there. I think that was an early move because he had one cover.
Not showing a lot of poise. I think that's the rust talking.
So Kaz is out front now. He's heading towards his lift. Amp's with him, but that amp can't get stuck. Ooh, barely makes it through. Kaz in base. He's got Amp there.
Flag carriers see each other in armor. Amp is not chasing the flag carrier. I think that's bad.
There he goes. It's down. Flag still down. Grinder with the return. Deca doubles back meanwhile. Crosses under Amp. Over to pads. Grabs pads. Heading towards lift now.
They don't see him.
No, you know,
contested at their lifts.
Nice piston. Down by belt. He's got to pick up some cover here, though. He's got 2 on him.
No one.
Pick that flag up.
Oh.
Still down.
There we go.
Meanwhile, though, Met grabs. He's actually out. So he pistons to his side. Lift. No one on him. Well, here comes one. Oh, it's actually a teammate. So looks like he's got 1 on him.
Oh,
Deca dropped.
Not juking at all. Just
yeah.
RA time.
So, Met, 50 health. Has enough for 1 piston. He pistons up. This is it. And the cap. So, blue pulls it out. 2-1. Clutch cap by Met there at the end. And actually some key covers as well at the end. Because he had 2 guys on him in the lift room. And both guys were picked off. And had just enough health to piston up to finish the game off. So we'll see what the second map is.
Good game.
It was, definitely. I think one thing I thought is Deca played pretty solid offense. There was actually one key difference, though, between the two, which is Blue ran the 3-man offense more with Met, Ravjay, and Kaz all running, and it worked out. I mean, I think that's why they won.
I didn't notice that. That's cool. I guess you've got to run a 3-man O when you've got a few Euros on your team. You want to help them frag well with that ping, and doing that means getting backstab kills, supporting.
Am I lagging out here? Oh, there we go. So, just waiting here. I don't know if the next map is actually going to be Renel, but find out. So,
you know, I get 125 to New York. I live in Cali. It's not that bad. It's not unplayable.
What was that? 125.
I was just commenting on the ping that our Euros are getting in this pug. I get about 125 ping to New York from Cali, and it's actually not that bad. It's not unplayable.
Well,
yeah, I don't really consider it a huge disadvantage.
It's definitely a disadvantage. it's without a doubt a disadvantage, I'd say. I mean, if you're sniping, it's a huge difference. You know, someone with a 30 ping is just going to dominate you. Is how it is.
Yeah, so, absolutely.
I mean, I think in a game with Euros, having 120 ping and playing on a New York Series is fine. But if you're going to be all North American players, keeping those central servers, I think, is important. Because one player with a high ping can really throw off the whole game.
I don't know. I mean, if I see Disc on a team, I know that he's mainly going to be running flags, loading up rockets. I don't really think his ping's going to affect the game that much. I mean, if he were pinging low, sure, he'd be able to get a sniper shot every now and again, or a key telefrag. But other than that, I don't think it really affects the pace or anything.
Well, I mean in the sense of, if you have 9 guys with 30-40 pings, and then one guy with 120, that one person can be a burden on your team.
Absolutely.
So, that's where the concern is.
Yep.
But this game starts, so we are playing right now. Grinder with the first grab of the game. Low health, though. 15, low mid. Gets his head taken off. Flag gets returned. Meanwhile, RC with the grab.
To go straight out shock. It's eating.
He's got cover.
No one's there to cut off. Picks up his body armor. Going up his flag.
Guy needs to get picked off.
Oh,
RC
wow,
down on the stand. Great save by Blackmane. So, Rob J, kind of sitting on the stand here, looking for a decision, deciding on a route.
That's never a good thing when you're facing Euros on Reno.
Picks up some vials, up to 130 health. Heading out high, shock. He's into mid. Now low, in his base, heading towards armor. He's got cover. Kaz there. Picks up more vials, 160. Both flags off the stand. Deca drops it though. And Rob J, first cap of the game. So, sneaky little moves there. Starts out like he's going to head towards the armor after the grab. Instead, doubles down, back into the flag room, grabs vials, takes his time through shock, and switches back down to his armor, and it works out.
Met heading out there low, and into his.
Kaz.
Flag. Sorry, Kaz, you're right.
No problem. Alright, so both flags off the stands. Grinder down though. That flag gets returned. And Kaz picks up a cap. So, just like that, 2-0, and we're only really 2 minutes in.
I'm not seeing nearly enough presence in mid. It seems like when they get to mid, they just walk right through it. You should be getting a lot of cutoffs in mid on this map. Yeah, and I just saw that Blackmane dropped. I'm wondering if he's having some sort of connection issues or Unreal issues, because, you know, he's 90% of their team. Unreal
no
issues.
Offense,
I have
but
a lot of those. Pwned.
So, Grinder with a grab. And he gets nowhere. So we'll just stay with Grinder here for a minute. Watch the next grab go. Looks like he's got this one coordinated. 2 in now. Grinder heading back behind the flag. Looks like he's going to make a grab. But instead, Deca makes the grab. Grinder needs to cover. Meanwhile, he's away from the flag carrier. Maybe waiting for a pick. He is. Yeah. He's getting the cherry pick. But flag didn't get far enough away, so he's instantly covered. Sneaks under, grabs some vials. The cherry pick?
No, I mean, I was about earlier. I wonder if it's a strategy that Met and Kaz have the same skin this map. When they play together, you know if they do that often?
You know, I'm not sure, but I think it's, if it's me, if I'm having a team, I would put everyone on the same skin. Makes it difficult for people.
That's a good idea. I might frickin' do that.
It's, it's when you're in game, it really just changes things. Because if you see someone
totally.
like Soren, for example,